put a new watch on my wrist. Brand new rooster inside of this whip. Brand new glick, these came with a stick. Nothing like yours, these came with a switch. I put a new chain on my neck. Strapped by a gun, nigga, this ain't no tech. Car too fast, nigga, this ain't no vet. Swimming in this money, I don't even get wet. I put a new watch on my
Kickback. Welcome to the Kickback, man. Hey, today we kicking back.
Thanks for having me.
With a real player, man. You know, my guy Moonshine Slim. He came through rocking with the kid. I appreciate you for that. You know, you came through. I was a little worried, man. I've been calling this man since 8 o'clock this morning.
Well, you know, the language of business is being on time.
Hey, man, I've been calling this man since 8 o'clock this morning. I thought he canceled on me. The man popped up 20 minutes early. So, you know, I appreciate that. He was prompt. Welcome to the Kickback, man. I told you I was getting in order. We're going to start with a shot. You know? We're going to start with that. Because it's definitely a celebration.
Coach McCall taught me to be on time.
It's definitely a celebration. So, what I'm gonna do with this guy right here, man? Let the people know who it is. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Moonshine Slim, and if the Lord's been good to you, why don't you show some signs?
Show some signs. And this my man Moon from the No 100 podcast. So I had to bring him on my podcast from one platform to the next. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be on his platform in the future, you know, if I get invited for sure, you know, we definitely gonna do that. But today, he came to rock with me on the home court. I appreciate him for that. You know, we don't bump elbows with anybody, you know, everybody just can't get up on me. So,
That's right.
You know, this brother right here, man, you know, is a good dude, and we gonna talk some history today. You know, you think with different guests, like what we gonna do with this guest, man? You know, what we gonna talk about? What angle we gonna go? What we gonna talk about? Sports? What we gonna talk about this and that? We gonna talk some history with this guy right here, man, because he been around the town. A lot of people know him and just can't even remember why they even know this guy. I just see him everywhere. He look familiar. Yeah. Who is that? Hey, that's Moonshine Slim, that Maywood Moonshine, man.
Legend.
You know, all over Maywood, you see the man. So. We're gonna talk about some Maywood, man. We're gonna go back, man. You know, okay. I'm gonna say one word. You gonna tell me what it means to you.
Okay.
What do Maywood mean to you? And say it with your chest.
It's prestigious, and it's the village of eternal lights. It's the light. It's good that you can be from Maywood. It's Duyam, man. The best. I can go on and on with about Maywood. Maywood is richly cultured, richly. And if you're from Maywood, you're a champion. See, I'm from a long list of champions. Everybody can't say they're a champion. Class is 1969. The class is 74. And the class of 91 and 92, these are the only people that can say that they champions.
Okay, so you said class of 91, right?
Yes.
So is that just the year you won, or is that the year y'all graduated? What year did you graduate?
Both of
them. That was your senior year.
That's my senior year.
So it was a double bump.
Yeah, it was the Chicago Bulls, and it was Proviso East.
So they say you gotta leave while you're on top. So you left while you was on top.
We ain't lose.
And you ain't looked back since.
And we still tight like super glue. I'm a compadre of the Three Amigos. That's a brand.
Okay. So what's that brand? Who that brand represent? Who them three people that represent?
It's Donnie Boyce, Sherelle Ford, and Ice Mike Finley.
Okay, so you the fourth amigo.
I'm the compadre. I'm the friend. They the Three Amigos. I'm a compadre.
Okay, we gonna leave it at that, man. You know, it's self-explanatory. Y'all know who the Migos is. It's the fourth Migo right here.
You already know.
And I'm drinking Casa Migo, so you know I'm the fifth Migo.
Rest in peace, Shelly Williams Jabbar, and rest in peace, Sidney Hooks, 1-6.
Rest in peace to those guys. Now you say 1-6, you know, I may know what that mean, but you know. Tell the people what that means. You just said something. You know, there was a single lane. What's 1-6?
The whole 16th Avenue from the railroad where Mikey stayed on 16th and Oak all the way to where I stayed in the south end of Lexington.
What 100 block?
That's the 1800 block where I stayed. Where Mikey stayed in the 100 block.
Okay, 16.
And Donnie stayed in the 1400, 1500.
On what street?
16.
Oh, everybody on 1-6. Oh man,
6.
That's crazy.
We up to 6.
Okay, so he giving you a little bit of history on Maywood, man. He dropping some blocks. Okay, he say 16. So I'm gonna go a few blocks over, man.
Mm-hmm.
What do 13th mean to you?
No, that's the gut. That's the gut. That's the heart. If you stayed between 13th in Madison to 13th in St. Charles, or 14th in Madison, 14th in St. Charles, over to 10th in St. Charles, to 10th in Madison, that's the working class. That was you the who's who of Maywood.
No, you gotta give them more details, man.
Well,
what's around that area, man? What's in that area? It's some landmarks over there. Now. You gotta let the people know.
It's Bob Sykes' stove. It's Rosemary Sykes on 13th and Madison. Mm-hmm. You got Miss Miller. You have. It's so many stores. Miss Miller's on 12th and Madison. Then you had Bob Sykes on 13th and Randolph. Then you had Rosemary Sykes on 13th and Madison. And then you could just pick either store where you was at and go in there and shop.
Absolutely. So
I remember you.
You remember me?
Yes, I did.
As a little crumb snatcher.
Yeah.
You know, posting in front of that store.
You was in the store, walking around.
That was my first job.
And your dad was my big homie.
Absolutely.
He always looked out for me. I just give him the note. I might not have no money, but I give him the note, and he'll fill the order, and we'll just pay our tab next month.
Okay, slow down though, cause these folks is from the new school, right? Mm-hmm. So explain to them back in the day. Hey, listen, man. When I was a shorty, my daddy sent me to the store with a note, and the folks at the store put a pack of Newports and whatever else was in that brown paper bag, and they staple it closed.
Take it
for when I get back to the crib, if it was bust open, they know they ain't have it. You know, so that's back. You know, they had notes. So you say they gave you a note.
My mom gave me a note, and she wrote what I wanted. What you want? Because I'm putting on what I want on here, and I tell her some chips, a sandwich, and these sandwiches was made with love. They'll cut it with the bologna on there and put the cheese and the Miracle Whip on there, wrap it up with the wax paper and put it back in the bag.
Cold cut.
Cold cut. And you had your Jay's potato chip, vest pop, and you just take it home and you bust it down when you get in the living room.
Yes, sir. So what happened if you ain't got it that day and you walk in Bob's Grocery?
Still good.
Oh, how? What type of system they had?
They had I owe you.
But it was in the books though, right?
You was in the books, right?
Absolutely.
And all you had to do is when the first of the month come or the 15th, whenever you got situated, you go and you just get off the books with Miss Sykes.
Hey man, you come pay your tab, man. You go in there, you ain't got nothing in your pocket.
No fussing and cussing.
You get you a gallon of milk, you get you a loaf of bread, you get you whatever you want, you walk up out that store.
Yeah, it was your word was your bond.
Hey man, that's what the community was about. You know, I just want you to shed some light on that because you're a little older than me, so you may know something I don't know. You know, I know a lot, but you may know something I don't know.
I know these was good people, and if you said something, you said what you meant, and you meant what you said, and that's all that Granny wanted, you know, and she looked out for a whole community, especially the 13th and the 14th, the 15th, wherever you was from, you can go there, and she wasn't gonna turn you down for a meal or nothing, and she raised everybody. She raised a lot of people that was born from way back in the gap. She took care of everybody.
Now, who was that you talking about? I gotta say a name.
Like the Pat Browskis, the Ira Wicks, the Rodneys, the Ponchos, the Big Vic, whoever, Leslie, you know, everybody. June Stomp. Who did she take care of?
Took care of. And who we talking about? What's her name?
Her name is Mrs. Sykes.
Okay.
To me, it's Miss Sykes. Nothing less. I always talk to the old school, the older people like Miss Henderson, Miss Sykes. I never would. They might be a long-winded, but they kick it knowledge. So I would just talk, and they'd be like, "How you doing today?" And I'd take time and talk to them.
Absolutely.
I never would be rude, and they can sense if you get sassy with them. So you need to be on the up and up.
For sure. All right. So the direction that we gonna go on this podcast for Moonshine Slim, we gonna do a little old school versus new school.
Okay.
You know we gonna dibble and dabble. We gonna say what's the preference. We ain't gonna do too much putting them against each other, but we just gonna see what do we think is the difference. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between the old Maywood, and this new Maywood? What you think? Because you still walking around, you still see things, you still bump into certain people's. What's the difference that you could say from back in the day to now, for better or for worse?
Well, it was the respect. I always respected my elders and listened to them and talk to them, and they might use you to tell you something, and you had to listen. You didn't listen to respond. You listened to listen. So we just did what we was told. As when I was coming up, if they tell you to do something, that means just do it and don't be talking back. No matter if you wanted to do it or not, just, you know.
And what these new cats doing, you think?
They mouthing off, they talking, that's why they always bumping their head.
Right. Okay. So let's say, so you say the youth. Let's say, those legendary classes of Maywood, right? Mm-hmm. I'm talking about basketball now.
Okay,
There's some legendary classes that came out there in old school, starting from before Doc.
Okay, yeah.
And then you had
Al Nunes was class of '66.
Absolutely, that's big cousin, Billy Nunes.
Yeah, he cold. He was the one of the original Three Amigos before Donnie Mike.
He got 2 grandkids in the league right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my uncle was Jim Brewer. Uh-huh. So he class of '69. Okay. And with Walt Williams and Ralph Sykes. Right. They was best friends. All of them was best friends and cousins. They took state. You might see a guy around here named Chumley. Okay. That's in the wheelchair now. He was with the class of '69.
Okay, cool. So since we talk about old school versus new school, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think any of the new school proviso East want any smoke with them old cats? Because I think it's a couple of them that can run with them, man. I can name a few.
Well, I know I'm the dean of the most prestigious basketball fraternity on earth, Proviso East. And we consider each other all frats. Uh-huh. And it's some now.
Hypothetically speaking, now who you think could go up there? Just name one. Name one of them classes that you think they could compete with them guys, man.
Which group you talking about?
I'm talking about all the new school. Like, do you think Shannon and D, any
Nah.
None of them. They don't want no smoke.
Nah. Not with the Amigos.
They don't want no smoke.
They didn't want no smoke with the Amigos.
So who would be the best competition? You done synced it all from now to then.
I'd say right now the class of '91, the Amigos, they don't have no. When they were younger. Yeah, I would say couldn't nobody deal with it. I was just being silly right now because right now if they get out on the court, ain't nobody got no breaks. They can't stop. You know?
Oh no, man! I'm not talking about no. I'm talking about in their prime. I'm not talking about
nobody deal with us.
Yeah, I'm not talking about no old school.
Nobody
getting on the court and breaking no ligament.
I remember running Hopper, Florian Miller, Cedric McCullough, Carl Davis, and Yusef Clean out of Tim Pod.
Yeah.
Me, Mikey, Donnie, Sherelle, Thaddeus, and Jamal Robinson. And that's when I knew we had took over. When we the next time we came to the court, people got out of our way. We go right to the middle court, and that's where the best competition was. The game would stop. We'd pick up.
Yeah, so you mentioned 10th Park, right? So we talking then versus now. 10th Park ain't the same no more. What you think? 10th Park used to be the Mecca. Mm-hmm. Now it's like a ghost land.
Well, right now it's a ghost land, but I got my friend Michael Finley is doing 5 to 6 parks. He's gonna have at 10th Park. He's gonna have a collegiate regulation, and he's gonna have 2 high school regulation courts with new rims, and that's coming up in the near future.
Okay.
So all
you just dropped the name because I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
that's a blessing because back in the day he was the
won the dunk contest at the Reebok court for Doc. Right.
There we go. So because who put them Reebok courts up there?
Doc Rivers.
There we go. So we got to keep it. the history of Maywood, man, it's amazing, man. And you know, that's the reason why I brought you on here to kick back some of that information that you got, kick back some of the stories that you got from the old Maywood. And a lot of our listeners is, you know, they local. You know, if they know me, they probably know me. That know somebody that knows somebody. So even if you're not from Maywood, you probably know somebody from Maywood.
Absolutely.
And just like that.
Shout out to the executive director, Lynette Hall, at the Maywood Park District.
Okay, what she got going on?
She's the ones that's spearheading the new parks for Michael Finley.
Okay, shout out to her. So what I'm gonna say, we're gonna dibble and dabble into old school versus new school. So we're gonna go to music, man.
Okay.
We're gonna go to music. So I'm gonna drop a name. And then you gonna drop a name. Okay. And we're gonna say if you can match my name with your name. Okay. Because cool. I'm gonna drop something from the new school. All right. And you gonna drop something from the old school. All right, there it is. Now I'm a little nervous now. The old school is definitely loaded on the music side, man. We was made to a lot of them cats. But I'm gonna drop something. I'm gonna say Usher. Who you gonna put up with Usher?
Rakim.
Man, that's a hip hop. Usher don't know rap. Usher don't rap.
Usher
don't rap.
Pardon about it. Pardon. I thought we was going.
Gotta be R&B. If I say Usher, you can't just say no Rakim.
Excuse me for being me. All right, we gonna say Michael Jackson.
Oh, that ain't fair. That ain't so. All right, look, he used the Michael Jackson card, so I got him out the way. So you can't say Michael Jackson no more. Okay. All right, cool. I'm gonna say R. Kelly.
Man, that's a hard one to top there, man. What you trying to do, man?
R. Kelly. Who y'all got for him?
Prince.
Ooh, no, Prince don't even got him.
Nobody got R.
Prince
Kelly,
don't even got him.
Free R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly.
Hey, free that man. Prince don't even got R. Kelly.
You remember we was at the party?
Hey, we can't talk about that right now because that man ain't got a lot going on.
Ooh,
but we just talk about the music. We're not talking about the man.
He got a nice catalog, R. Kelly. Yeah, can't nobody top his catalog.
We separating the man from the music. Ain't nobody messing with R. Kelly. Man.
Nobody.
So Prince get up out of here. He great though. Prince great, but he don't want no smoke.
I had to size him up.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say, go on the female side. Let's say Beyonce. Put up a female from the old school, go against Beyonce.
Minnie Riperton.
Minnie Riperton. Okay. Respectfully, she don't want no smoke with Beyonce, man. Come on, man. We doing old school versus new school. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Old school, man.
Yeah, she old school. She qualified for that, but she don't want no smoke with Beyonce though.
Well, she's the queen. Beyonce the queen. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the.
In all fairness.
I'm gonna go to the. Ooh, now who is this? Is she old school or new school? Lauryn Hill.
Oh man, she's misunderstood. Man.
Is she old school or new school? Because I'm finna drop her.
Okay.
Can I drop Lauryn Hill?
Well, yeah.
Or she past my time?
All right, go ahead.
Is she with y'all?
She with you.
Okay, Lauryn Hill.
All right, Jilly from Philly.
Jilly from Philly versus Lauryn Hill?
You said vocals, right?
Hey, man.
Jill Scott, or should I say Erykah Badu? That's about
Erykah
her
Badu.
speed.
That's her speed, but she don't want no smoke with Lauryn though. They both in the same category. I'm gonna give you. I can't even claim.
They both loony.
See, this where it get tricky. I don't even know if I could claim Lauryn Hill because Lauryn Hill and Erykah Badu, they basically in the same era.
Hey, well.
So I don't know if it's old school or new school. So I'm gonna skip past that, but I'm rocking with Lauryn Hill.
Well, I miss her.
Don't nobody want no smoke with her.
That other girl that sang good. Angie Stone.
But Lauryn Hill rap,
she can
sing,
yeah.
acapella. She played a guitar.
Well, what's that other girl name? Money Love. Is that?
She don't want no problem. Now that's the new school.
Oh,
but she don't want no problem with no Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn is the leader of the new school, man.
We're not even gonna mention. No disrespect, but Money Long. She don't even got no.
You been stingy with that communion, man.
Hey, hold on, man. Hold on. we're gonna take a commercial break. Not really, but let me reload them, man.
Yeah,
let me reload this, man. Hey, talk to the people while I reload you, man. You gotta keep them entertained, man. You Moonshine
Yeah,
for the No Hunter podcast.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Do some slick talk.
The No Hunter podcast is having we doing my thing is suicide prevention, self-defense, and NAMI, National Alliance for Mental Illness. Those are my 3 points in my No Hunter Foundation. I'm looking to bring the youths together and get them to learn each other and have group. And if you got some trauma, we're gonna talk about it and release the tension. You know, so the best way, a lot of people don't talk about things, and that's why they explode the way they do. So it's called therapy. It's like having therapy or having group. So that's what my thing is. Those are my points, my power points.
Bringing some awareness to mental health, he said. So, I mean, mental health is a real thing.
Yeah, it's prevalent in Maywood, if you didn't know it.
It's a real thing. It needs to be talked about, you know. And if you need me to come on there and express my thoughts and feelings, you know, I could definitely do that. But I know for a fact I got, you know, a few people close to me that's battling something.
We all have somebody in our family and they need an outlet. And I don't turn my back on my family. And a lot of people, they didn't turn their back on me. So that's why I always reach back.
No doubt, no doubt. So you talking about reach back, you at the kickback. That's what it's all about. Once you reach a certain level, you gotta kick back.
Yeah, kick it back in and look out for people.
You gotta kick back, and on that note, I drink to that.
Man, you already know, nephew.
Woo!
That's good money.
So if you don't flip your cup over,
that means you gotta.
I was supposed to take another shot, but
well, we ain't gonna get too scarred.
We ain't gonna get too scarred, man. I got a booking after you. So after that, man, what direction I want to go with this, man?
Okay.
What direction I want to go with this? Do I want to keep it music? Or do I want to go with let's go with people in general, right?
All right.
Let's go with the old school sisters. That was old school, like you know, they had their own real hair and they was cornbread fed and all of that. And you know, they was subtle. They'll wash some dishes. They'll scrub some baseboards.
And they knew how. It took a lot of macking to get these type of women.
Yeah, let's
just like it is today. It's real easy to just come up with. You had to have a car. You had to have some money. You had to dress the part. Now, I don't know what.
Hold on, paint a picture for me, Moonshine. What type of car? What type of car?
You had to have you a Park Avenue with the rag top and the 30s and Vogues with the sounds. The chairs had to be crushed velvet, sort of like that sofa over there.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So the pillows.
Out the velvet.
Yeah, and you had to have the nice pimple oil in there to make them, you know, not want to get out.
Okay, what was the attire? Paint a picture for the attire. How you stepping out that car?
Oh, you had just 2-button silk shirt with your leather pants and your D curl with the big curls in it and the gold streak going through the side.
Oh my God! Oh my God! So you was in the game right there. That's the conversation starter.
Man, that was the conversation piece.
Hey, half of the work was done already.
All you had to do is then don't let it be a little chilly outside. You can put your 3/4 coat on with the fur on it. With the belt tied up.
Oh no, that's Goldie, ain't it?
Something like it.
Oh my God. So we're gonna put the old school woman versus the new school woman. It's a lot going on, you know, but you know, it's to each his own, you know. So you know, these folks they look like a creative player now. So can the old school create? These folks putting their own body together. They look like models and stuff. And you know, who you taking? The old school woman versus new school woman?
I just like a voluptuous woman, you know, one that's secure in her own skin. You know, the new stuff, it looks okay, but if you're natural to me, and if you got a little fupa,
you cool with that?
I'm cool with it, but don't let it get out of hand.
Don't let it get out of hand.
Don't let it get out of hand. We can go to LA Fitness and I can show you a few crunches or something.
Okay.
We can get it
we'll
together.
Put it on the program.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to answer the question at hand.
Don't be eating up everything because you with me.
So the question at hand: old school woman versus new school woman.
the old school woman, the new school woman, it just seems to me that it's, the video vixen. They want to look up to them, and it's no love from the heart. They ain't got nothing. It's just. Matter of fact, if you had a few dollars just to blow, you wouldn't even. It wouldn't take no time.
So it's basically attention. They want the attention.
Yeah, they want
the clicks and the likes.
Yeah, they want the likes. They doing it for the gram.
Okay.
And
So we're talking about likes and clicks and all of that. So let me get your perspective on this internet, right? So the internet could be used in multiple ways, right? Mm-hmm. It can be a good thing, or it could be a bad thing. Yeah. So I just want you to share some light. What you think about this internet, man? Is it breaking homes apart?
It is.
Is it tearing relationships down?
It's like the bar.
It's the bar.
It's just like the nightclub. It's the devil.
It's the devil. Okay, explain, man. What you mean by that?
Because everybody's really out. It's like a rat race, Wicks, and a lot of people just after the same ladies. If they ain't already got their lady, like you and I, we off the market. But I see the guys. They scraping and scrambling for the. It's really the same. I don't even want to say. I don't want to.
It's just a lot of distractions when you pick up your phone. Basically, what you're saying is you get the scrolling. It's just
there.
You got the nightclub. You got the strip club.
Man, you right there, all in the palm of your hand.
In your palm of your hand.
And when I was young, it was nothing for me to just go through there and then.
No. When you was young, you had to go outside and hunt for something. You had to go to the mall.
And it took a little.
You had to go to a get together.
You had to converse, and now it ain't no talking. It's just, hey, do you got this? Yeah. Meet me at the DoubleTree in Oak Brook.
You got it. They got the emojis. You just hit them with emojis.
Yeah, and then they like what it is. Do you got the snaps?
So I'm rocking with the old school on that one.
Yeah, I don't want nothing like that.
Hey, I'm new school, but on that I'm rocking with the old school.
I'm rocking with the old school because that new stuff. That's how you get sick.
Yeah, I rock with the old school. Yeah, you gotta get up out of the car and approach
and say hi. Hey, how are you? Shake her hand. How you doing?
Absolutely.
Do you have a minute?
Absolutely.
And come correct.
Absolutely.
Now they be talking about hey shorty and she like if she respond to that, she'll go for anything.
Yeah, man. So look, man. We just messing around. So we gon' dibble and dabble. We gonna bring it back full circle. Back to what we started. I appreciate you for coming out. This is the first of many. This man may be on here like how you see Boosie on Vlad TV, man. This is gonna be one of the reoccurring guests, man. I'm gonna invite him back out. It's not gonna be the first and only episode. The next time we come back, we're gonna be having a whole another angle. We may talk about mental health. We may talk about sports. Somebody finna win the championship. Who you got?
Philadelphia 76ers.
He got the 76ers. I wouldn't put my money on it, but he got the 76ers.
Well,
you want to make a gentleman's bet on camera?
Who to beat the Celtics tonight?
Not tonight. I'm talking about for to win it all.
Who you got, Jack?
I got Golden State. They got to get past the Lakers. You got Philadelphia. So if you shake hands and none of us win, we don't lose nothing.
Where's the push?
Okay, so you got Philly, I got Golden State.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. So we got a $50 bet.
Oh, no, you see how he just switched that up? No bet to me.
What?
No bet to me.
That's a gentleman's bet.
It's a gentleman's bet.
All right, we're going to keep it cute. He on record rocking with the 76ers, man. Embiid is a dog, though.
Man,
he definitely.
And don't forget Maxey. And don't forget Jay Harden. He all right.
Yeah.
And then they got the right ingredients. They got the doctor coaching them up.
Oh, for sure. I forgot about that. Where he from?
Maywood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 60153.
So what we gonna do right now is we gonna wrap it up. You know, we got Moonshine Slim from the No Hunter Podcast. I'm gonna shout out his platform, although he's on my platform. I say Moonshine Slim from the No Hunter Podcast. Go tune in with him. He be interacting with everybody on Facebook, going live.
Got the biggest crowd. Yeah, it's time to elevate. I want you to do big things now.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, we're gonna end with a saying from Moon. He say, if the Lord been good to you,
then please, let's show some signs.
Show some signs, man. And the Lord been good to me, so I'm going to thank him, and I'm going to thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, before we get out of here, we're going to take another shot off of the strength. He thought he was done. You gonna take another shot off the strength,
Well, I would be high to research about
Yeah, let me take these over here. We ain't gonna promote no bottles until we get them sponsorships.
Yeah, right. That's why I took all the liquor off my podcast.
We need them sponsorships, man. You know,
we doing champagne and everything, whatever they want to, whoever want to be sponsored, come on with it.
Absolutely. And I need some sponsors. So if y'all got some sponsors, I'm talking about food, liquor, I'm talking about clothing, everything. If y'all got some sponsors, send them my way, and I will support them if they support me, because I'm broke, starving, and I ain't gangbanging.
No, never that.
You know. I just topped you off something decent, so.
Well, all right, knock it down.
Yeah, this the outro though, Moon.
Okay, cool.
This the outro. We did the intro. This the outro. I appreciate you for coming.
Thanks for having me. It's a wrap
after this. I came, I saw, I conquered, and that's what it is. Love, peace, and hair grease. Peace. Welcome to the kickback. And just like that, we out.
John, you gonna have me drunk, man.
Hey man, that's what it's about. You know, I gotta show love, man. It's the kickback. I'm free, so I still gotta kick back to my ones who not free. So I'm gonna check his temperature real quick, you know. I don't judge nobody. I'm just gonna tap in with my homie real quick. You know, see what he talking about. Yo. What's up, my boy? Hey, I'm live right now. I'm doing a podcast, man. You called me in the middle of one. So since you called me, I got you recording right now. So the name of my podcast is called The Kickback, right? So I got a message behind it, you know. The first thing is it's self-explanatory. We kicking back. It's a celebration. It's a party, right? It's lights, camera, action right now, so the people can hear you. So you definitely got a voice, even though you behind bars. I'm gonna shed some light on you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna come from up under that. You know what I'm saying? God got you. You know it's only a setback for a comeback. So what you want to tell the people, man? Shout out to Kickback. This is the name of my podcast, and tell the people you'll be home soon because you got faith. You hear me? Go ahead and talk to them.
Yeah, for sure, man. It ain't much to say, man. Put God first, man. Keep him first, man, before anything, Joe. But it ain't nothing but a mighty setback for a major comeback, man. I'll be home soon, man.
Okay, no doubt. Tell the people where you from real quick. Where you from?
From the woods, man. Murder Woods. You know what it is.
Okay. Cool. I'm finna cut the camera right now, man. Shout out my man. Free Lil JoJo, man. A little setback, man. He'll be home real soon.
Had to put a new watch on my wrist. Brand new rooster inside of this whip. Brand new glick, these came with a stick. Nothing like yours, these came with a switch. Had to put a new chain on my neck. Strapped by a gun, nigga, this ain't no tech. Car too fast, nigga, this ain't no vet. Swimming in this money, I don't even get wet. Had to put a new watch on my wrist.